to the game.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a bounce, bounce, bounce. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it bounce, bounce, bounce. Every time I hit the stage, I make it bounce, bounce, yeah, bounce. I just the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chicks. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little what's your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket. We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper,
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He'll get that to all his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A shotgun snap for Tua. This one is caught by Kirk. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Turbo 3, 21G. Whoa. Help.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
run on 1st and goal. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this up to the 30. They'll pick up the 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight ends. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
We go, tonight. Like 20. We go, 76. 76.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good.
The ball comes out, and the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Attack.
Throwing here is Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is caught 2. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw is Goff. That is caught by the tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. No problem there on the extra point, and the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go ahead.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Tua out quick. See what Tyreek can do. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That's complete to all the tight ends. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down. To the air again, Tagovailoa. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up second down. Tua to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. Moving to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To Slav, a man in motion. On second down, Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And will mark him down up beyond the 30. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Miami after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's gone. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
73, tell him. 70, what's that?
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Two and out on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Hey, get safe. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Again, it's Tua. Quick throw here is complete.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will get out in front 17-7. Leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spin it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way. And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Goff to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Gibbs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
By 20. Ric Flair.
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
17.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Back deep, it's Tyreek Hill. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Travis Scott on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll get that to all his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's a handoff. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that ball. 1st down, Miami.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Right back to him on 1st down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man, Jefferson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Get set. Step. Winning team. Protect.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their third quarter lead. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. This one complete to Hill. And the Dolphins going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far. What I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
44. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 24-10 lead.
Lions 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Top Robinson, the man to bring him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. Now, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Goff. That's good. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball to start the 2nd quarter as time expires here in the 1st. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get set. What a team! What's it? 20 TX.
Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First and 10.
All right. What a team!
Tua gonna throw. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Again, it's Tua. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Throwing again, it's Tua. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's gone. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Come on!
Throwing on 2nd down. Gone. That one out wide to Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
To throw is gone. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.